And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another varsity soccer match here today. We have Varsity Saints against Varsity Soccer from Norfolk Academy. We're looking for a great matchup here today. I'm here with my co-host, Hill Butler, and we're looking for another win here for the Saints today.
Yeah, the Saints coming off a big win, beating Trinity 4-0, their second matchup, now 2-0 against Trinity. Their overall record 13-2-1. Losses to Gonzaga and Benedictine, but they are 3-0 within the Prep League, and they are very high ranked in Virginia, and they are playing Norfolk Academy.
Yeah, this will be an interesting game today. It will be a tough matchup. I was talking to the players earlier, and they're excited. They're ready for a good matchup, ready to get some competitive plays in there, ready to put some pressure on, and ready to just play some good soccer.
Yeah, Norfolk has had a tough schedule. They're currently sitting at 7-3-2, top 10 in Virginia, so this should be a very competitive matchup. And let's see what these two teams have in store.
Starting off with some strong pressure here for the Saints. Norfolk sends it out, sends it up. Tyler Overstreet with the deflection. Evan Broughton keeping the ball from Norfolk. Clears it. This will be a throw in for Norfolk.
Yeah, smart move, avoiding the corner there. Thought he had Overstreet for a pass. So I'm not sure that would have gone anywhere if he got it to him.
Amazing clear from the Saints there right there. All the way up to Lucas Gordon. Let's see if he can do something here.
Yeah, it's Alexander Reed with the boot. And
Keogh to Lucas. Lucas on the wing. Gets deflected by number 22 for Norfolk.
So it's Overstreet with the throw-in for the Saints.
Chase Bierlin fighting with two Norfolk defenders. Gets cleared. Another throw-in from Tyler Overstreet. He is their go-to man with throw-ins on the left side here.
Yeah, it's always great to have players that you can go to for these kind of in-between play action like throw-ins, corner kicks, and the Saints have a lot of guys who can do it really effectively.
Sends it back to Evan Broughton. Alexander Reed. RJ.
Love to see Reed out there. He's mostly has not been a starter this season, but he has in the starting lineup today. You love to see those young players. Well, I might not say young player. He is a junior, but you love to see players taking the step up and getting trusted with that starting job by their coaches.
And this will be easy goal kick for the Saints here with Colin Weiss in the goal. He's been usually the start in the first half, sometimes getting subbed out in the second half for Connor Welch. Let's see how he can perform this half.
And they like doing that a lot, just making those light passes to Broughton, keep it in the backfield a little bit. The Saints really thrive in that backfield.
Yeah, we got some high pressure here from Norfolk. Got to keep them on their toes. Chase Bierlin sends it to Lucas. Lucas in the box. Goal for Lucas Gordonier in the second minute of this first half. What an amazing momentum start for the Saints here.
Yeah, the Saints, that's exactly what you want to see from them early on. They've got a lot of players out there who can make good passes, get good shots off. And once that ball got through to Lucas Gordonier and once he was in front of those defenders, I mean, that was a goal. Lucas is a great shooter, and just no need to overthink that. Just putting it where it needs to be, not too fast. I think he faked the goalie out a little bit, so that's an excellent play from the Saints to, like you said, get some great early momentum. 2.5 minutes into the game, the Saints have already scored, so things are already looking good from the Saints.
What an amazing through ball there though by Chase Bierlin. Just saw that read, saw that run, and just took advantage of it. RJ with hard pressure, run up the wing. Loses the ball though to Norfolk.
Yeah, and we talk a lot about Lucas Gordonier on these streams because he scored so much, but cannot overstate the importance of those good passes, especially on plays like those, to the goal scoring. That looked like it might have been dangerous if the ball had been placed a little better. but it'll go out of bounds. It'll be another easy goal kick.
Yeah, Norfolk Attire just took too hard of a touch right there, and now it'll be an easy goal kick.
And both teams playing real fast-paced soccer. I know the Saints love to do that. They love to play fast and physical. And Mr. Wood, Coach Wood, I should say, has them run a lot of laps, and it pays off for that style of play. And a lot of the times you see the Saints kind of force the other team to play to their pace, and they just overwhelm the team. But Norfolk seems intent on matching their pace of play. So it should be a great match with that, and see how these two teams respond to.
Oh no, intercepted from Norfolk. Shot! Bit too wide. I know the Saints were worrying right there, though. That is not the area you want an interception there, right in front of the box.
Yeah, just a poor pass, to be honest. But luckily, the goal is wide left, and Colin Weiss knew it was going out, didn't even go for it. And
Free ball. Colin goes up, but I do believe that's just a bit high for the shot. Trying to get it over there, Colin Weiss, but sadly a bit too high, but good for us.
Yeah, smart move by Colin Weiss to come out, and even if you can't get the ball, put some pressure on the attacker. And the Saints kind of catching another lucky break there.
Yeah, but it's really not what you want there from the Saints, to have those one-on-one with a keeper on your side. I mean, it's
Certainly
really
not
great. Mason Groom here, playing around on the right wing. In push, ball stolen. Can he get fight back for it? They send it in. Cole Butler with interception. Dribbling in the middle, passes it back to Sutton Olsen. Evan Broughton. Let's see if he can send one of those through balls again.
I think he was looking for Groom, and Groom just miscalculated where the ball was going to be, so it's going to be out of bounds on the Saints. But props to Norfolk. They really coming right back with that pace after letting that goal up. You see a lot of teams sometimes when they let up these early goals, they kind of get demoralized and slow down their pace, slow down their play. So glad to see Norfolk not really doing that, staying fast. Makes for a really great matchup.
Cole Butler gives it to Mason Groom. Mason passes it out to Sutton Olsen. Sending up to Chase Bierlin. Chase Bierlin sends it out to Tyler Overstreet. Let's see what Tyler can do over the wing. Sends it back to Evan. Sends it middle. Sadly intercepted. Taken from Sutton, though. Looks like there was a foul on the play, so it will be Norfolk possession here. Sends it in.
Saints keep it out for now.
Fighting on the sideline. Sends it up to Cole Butler. Great tackle from Sutton Olsen. Send it to Chase Bierlin. Can Chase Bierlin get there? Sadly, no. It is cleared by Norfolk. We throw in for the Saints.
Yeah, ball just a little too far for Bierlin to beat that defender in the foot race.
Cole Butler has a fielded look. Mason Groom on the wing. Tries to send it in for a cross, but it's deflected.
I believe that's a throw-in, and it will be, so no corner kick.
Great toss into the box. Sally couldn't find anyone. Cole Butler with a shot! Bit too high.
Yeah, it's a really ambitious shot there. Had a lot of guys in front of him, so it was a tough angle. Would have had to be high, probably at the top of the goal to go in. So I like the idea, just could not quite execute. But it is I like to see the players take those ambitious shots and try and put some fast goals on the board.
Yeah, those are those beautiful goals you're looking though from Cole there as a CDM position, come from the back with a power shot. They're, in my opinion, some of the most beautiful goals. But let's hope he can get a nice next time. Sends it in.
And Reed got his head on it, disrupted the pass there.
Mason Groom gets to it and clears the ball. That is out on Norfolk, throwing for the Saints.
Yeah, if I was Norfolk, I probably would have just, if I was on Norfolk on that play, I probably would have just let that go out of bounds. Beautiful throw in there.
Daniel Keogh with room to move. Gives it to Tyler Overstreet. Tyler sends it to Keogh, but is intercepted and cleared.
The Saints retain possession. Overstreet going to take the throw, and he's got Keogh right there. Gives it to Olsen.
Try to send in for Mason Groom there, but easy pickup from Norfolk keeper. Sky ball. See who gets it. Tyler Overstreet puts a head on it. Norfolk on the wing. Sends it in. Intercepted by Chase Bierlin. Great speed from Cole there to get that interception.
Love the defense in that series there from the Saints. And still on the Saints side of the field for now.
Get throw in there for the Saints. RJ throwing in. See you can get. Looks like Carson Stocker's coming in. And Cash Kisner and Hayes Carithers.
And just a couple of defenders there to take that one, but the Saints managed to recover. Broughton has some room to work, and he's on the other side of the field. Broughton is mostly a defender. I've talked about this a couple times on the last few streams, but he's an anchor on that defense, but Coach Wood has been kind of letting him go up the field a lot these past couple of games, using him in as almost like a midfielder, so he's been put in some offensive positions, or offensive situations, I should say.
Yeah, he's using him more as a new gen center back, pushing it up forward, commanding the field, bringing that offside line a bit higher. Cole Butler, Tyler Overstreet sends it out to Carithers. Carithers, can he get past his defender?
Some physical play there. Both players really fighting for it, and Overstreet manages to recover that one.
Sends it back to Colin Weiss. Colin Weiss pops it up to RJ. Cole Butler. Clamped by two defenders.
Just couldn't quite get it through there as Norfolk trying to get an opportunity.
Chase Bierlin. So a foul on the play. Reed Norfolk ball.
So Norfolk's offense has done a good job of keeping their possession. They've got a couple opportunities that, unfortunately for them, just haven't seen the back of the net. So the Saints defense going to have to come up big to avoid something here. This is a Norfolk goalkeeper taking this one.
Ooh, right.
Almost a goalie goal there.
Yeah. But it's interesting how they're trying to use those free kick situations from the midline as a more sort of like a crossing in situation, like a free like corner kick situation, trying to put everyone in the box. Just looking for a header.
Yeah, and I will admit I don't watch a ton of soccer. I mean, the most I watch is these streams. Love doing them, but I've never seen that before. I've never seen a goalie go that far to take those kicks.
Yeah, it's pretty unconventional, but I mean, if it works, I don't think they mind it.
For sure. I mean, Norfolk's a great team, so if they're making those decisions, honestly, I trust that they work. So we resume play.
RJ in the box, sends it in. Cash Kisner recovers, sends it to Sutton Olsen. Sutton Olsen sends it in. Cleared by Norfolk. Now we have a restart from the Saints defense here.
Weiss kind of lets it slip out of his hands, but luckily nobody close to him. Barely gets that pass off.
But that's exactly what you need. You need a calm in those situations. Can't do anything just out of the blue. Have to just stick to fundamentals and get the right pass down.
Absolutely.
Gets past defender. Lucas sends it back to Chase. Norfolk sends it out.
And as you said earlier, especially from your goalie, you got to have someone who can stay calm and make the right decisions under pressure. And Con Weiss doing just that this game. As that pass is too far to the right of the field for Overstreet. Oh, somehow kept it through that. That was impressive. Stalker, some time to make a pass there. That through ball just a little too far for Overstreet. Good takeaway there by Stalker. Avoid that from developing too much. He's got some room to work now.
Easy save for Colin.
Saints keeping it in the backfield for now.
Evan looking for some space here. Sends it to Lucas. Can Lucas get it? To Hayes, and it's cleared by Norfolk.
See if this one hits a car. Not quite caught in the tree. Luckily for the senior parking lot. So the Saints got a bit of a student section going here as the football players out to watch the soccer team. They play at 6:30 against big rival Trinity. That should be a good game. You can tune in with us at start streaming about 6:20. Put out of bounds there by Norfolk. Gonna have Overstreet come to take the throw in. Making a couple of substitutions. Kehoe in for Hayes Carruthers.
sky ball from Norfolk here. Great touch there from Evan.
Some physical play torn away by Kehoe.
Kehoe. Lucas gives it back to Kehoe. Kehoe on the wing. See what he can do here. Gets past 2 defenders. Sadly loses it.
Yeah, unfortunately just couldn't quite hold on to it there. So had a couple of defenders put some major pressure on him.
Sutton headers it. Picked up from Norfolk. A little back and forth.
Nice kick upfield by
Butler,
Stalker.
amazing touch. Sends it back to Carson Stalker. Carson looking for an option. Gives it back to Evan Broughton. Broughton with space. Kehoe.
Kehoe with a nice recovery to poke that one out.
Yeah. Kind of slipped there. Couldn't really get the right position. Carson, great defense from Carson.
Yeah, not much more to say about that. That's just great control to get that one away.
Evan with space. See if he tries to moonball it. Nope. Gives it back to Carson. Carson throws it back to Colin Weiss. Colin Weiss sends it.
Nice kick
Cole
from
Butler,
Weiss.
intercepted from Norfolk.
And
Missed
oh
kick from
no.
Carson Stalker, 1-on-3.
Broughton with a
Oh,
tremendous save there, but he
collected.
loses it.
Professional from Evan Broughton.
Let's not speak too soon. And both teams looking for it and put out of bounds. I think that was off of Norfolk.
That will be a corner kick for Norfolk. I think it popped off of Jack Rickers there.
Yeah.
Great
And
defensive play, though.
yeah, Evan Broughton probably just saved a goal by poking that one out and gave the Saints a second breath. But Norfolk will have the corner kick, so let's see what they can do here.
I mean, that's exactly what you need there. Like 1-on-3, right in front of the goal.
So gets it off into the
Goes in,
box.
Sutton heads it out. Daniel Kehoe putting the pressure on. Norfolk sends it again. Evan sends it out. Shot.
And another wide left miss. And the Saints, their defense managing to avoid the goal there, as Norfolk had putting some serious pressure on there. And so the Saints will have a goalie kick with Colin Weiss.
Carson Stalker. Some room. Evan. Kehoe. Easy passes.
It's an unfortunate bounce there off the shoulder of Daniel Kehoe. And it will be a Norfolk throw-in about halfway between midfield and the Saints' goal.
Cole Butler skies it into the box. No one's there. RJ heads out. Mason Groom putting on the pressure. Tackle a bit too physical for the ref there.
Yeah, so again, Norfolk can have an opportunity here, put some pressure on the Saints' defense. And they have managed to keep it out of the back of their net so far, as we are about 24 minutes into the first half.
Header by Jack Riggards. Mason Groom sends it out.
It's going to be a
Throw in for Norfolk.
Yeah, so it was probably on target for the goal, but luckily some Saints defenders there to get their head on it. RJ playing physical there. Butler managing to keep it away from a couple defenders there, and they're going to give him a little bit of space.
Cole switches it to Tyler Overstreet.
A risky pass, but it worked out for him. Cole is pretty accurate with his passes.
Sends it to Lucas. Lucas has it on the wing. What can Lucas do here? Can he get past the defender? And it's sent out by Norfolk.
I thought that was probably going to go out on Gordon Neer if he didn't kick it, but I suppose I've got a slightly worse view up here than they do right down there.
Yeah, I believe he just didn't want to take the chance with Lucas putting that much pressure on and want to get it out there, be safe.
So that is going to be a goalie kick for Norfolk. Skying that one just a little too far for the Saints offensive players. And Colin Weiss taking in that one, gearing up for, just going to roll to Broughton. Nice touch there by Cole Butler. And Weiss manages to get out. And Weiss falls on it there. Shot, I think, was going to be a little wide right, but he just wanted the chance to let the defense get some space to recover.
Yeah, wants to keep that ball in play.
And
Cole gets past Fender. Cole with the box. Shots. Amazing save from Norfolk goalkeeper here.
yeah, that was really impressive. Looks like he got one hand on it, managed to bat it away. Really like that from Norfolk's goalkeeper, and some physicality. I think Rickards went down there on a shove.
Foul there. Tyler actually taking the free kick. Let's see what they can do here.
And just
Looks like
kept
Mason
out.
Groom sends it in there to the box. Jack Rickards had a foot on it, but cannot target it.
Yeah, just tough. Looks like he slid for it a little bit, which is always hard to do if you're trying to make an accurate shot. And
Good
so
that he's going all out, though, for it.
for sure. So Saints taking a couple substitutions, I believe. Looks like Bierlin and Olsen are back in. And Stalker, great defense there. And Kehoe, a little bit of room, gets the pass off to Overstreet.
Overstreet tries to send it in, but it's deflected. It looks like that will be a good corner for the Saints here.
Yeah, so it looks like Gordon Neer is out to take it for the Saints. And this is something they've excelled at all year, getting goals and opportunities off of the corner kicks. And cut out of the box, but the Saints recover for now.
Carson finds Evan. Evan gives it to number 13.
And pass just a little off target. I think Mason Groom was running in one direction, just over on the pass. So approaching the 30th minute of this game, almost 1/3 of the way through. And that one put out of bounds, cleared by Norfolk as Overstreet going to take the throw in just little in front of midfield, and he gets it to Baraton. And RJ running in, tries to get a pass off. Kehoe couldn't quite recover there, but manages to get off the bounce and cleared out by Norfolk downfield.
Got Sen Olsen with space. Gets past the defender.
Tries to make a slide tackle there. Can't quite get it for the recovery. And a bad pass is intercepted by Bjorlin. And cleared up the field. Tried to get Gordon near.
Ooh.
Oof.
Just kicked. That is a yellow card for number 20 on Norfolk. That is a worthy card. Just a straight high kick on Chase Bjorlin's knee.
Yeah, I think he's going for the ball, but he just really hacked at his shin there. So certainly a justified yellow, as not sure exactly who's going to take this one for the Saints. Looks like they're still talking it over with the ref a little bit.
Looks like this is a free kick that Lucas is going to try and take here.
So he's got two players back, Groom and Johnson. Groom a little past midfield, Johnson right about there.
Nails Carson Soccer shot. A bit too weak. Easy pickup from Norfolk keeper there.
Yeah, I like the angle, just not quite enough speed to get it past the goalkeeper. And Norfolk's goalkeeper having a great game.
A Norfolk player laying down injured. I think that is the one who got domed in the head by Lucas Gordonier.
Yeah, that one looks like it hurt. That was a hard kick to take to the head.
Maybe needs a head check, a little concussion check.
Yeah, they're going to substitute him out, so you hope he's all right. Hope he can return to the field of play by the end of this game. It will be a Norfolk goalie kick. It skies that one. And cleared out of bounds by Norfolk. A Saints throw-in for Overstreet.
Cole Butler gets past his two defenders.
Kind of running circles around couple of defenders managed to poke it out to, I believe that's Reed down there.
St. Olsen sends it back. Tyler Overstreet.
Good pass there.
Runs on the wing, sends it in. Lucas.
Just a ton of guys in that box for Norfolk, preventing a goal there. And Weiss will call for himself. About 10 minutes plus whatever extra time they put on left to play in the first half. Tries to get the through ball to Overstreet, just too far.
Bit too much, but it is a nice little air right in front of the corner, right at the edge. So it will be a throw in, but good angle where the Saints can pressure this defense.
Broughton taking it up himself. A little bit of room to work here for Broughton. An ambitious pass there. And deflected off the shin of Overstreet. It'll be Norfolk's ball again for a goalie kick. And Olsen dribbling through a couple defenders there. Nice slide tackle.
That's a nice slide tackle. I don't know what the ref's calling right there, but
I think they're just going to say it's a Norfolk throw-in. Or
that is a free kick.
Oh, so they're going to say it was an illegal slide tackle. And it'll be taken again by Norfolk's goalie, who, of course, any goalie at the varsity level is going to have quite the leg. So let's see what happens here. Broughton gets his head on it, keeps it out of the net for now.
Reed sends it out. Sky ball back in. Carson Reed back and forth.
A couple of
Spearland.
Jump balls there for Stalker and Garoom.
Sutton Olsen, Sky ball.
And
just score near is on the other end.
See what Kehoe can do. Gets a pass to Overstreet and could not quite connect with Overstreet there. Had a defender right in front of him, so he tried to get the pass off. And unfortunately, a couple defenders got on him, but I think it's going to be Saints' corner kick. And it will be. It'll be Gordonier taking it from that right side, and it's going to take a short one to Kehoe. And Gordonier trying to take a shot from way out, and it's just wide right. Overstreet manages to win that one from Norfolk attacker.
Great aggressive play, good technique. See what Sutton can do here. Finds Cole Butler.
Butler making a couple moves, trying to maybe taking it himself.
Sutton Olsen. Shots! A bit wide.
Yeah, just a little bit too far for that top right corner. I like him taking that shot. I love seeing those, but unfortunately could not quite put a second one on the board for the Saints. And we are approaching the 40th minute of this match. And I think that's out of bounds on Hayes Carithers. And it was. So it'll be a Norfolk throw-in. And Reed just locked down defense. Not a great pass, though, unfortunately. But Cole Butler.
Takes away. Cole, big strides, sends it to Lucas. Carithers can pick it up. Carithers tries to send it back to Chase Bierlin, but intercepted by Norfolk. Son Olsen, sky ball from Norfolk here again.
Olsen.
Cole.
Stalker has a couple guys closing in on him. Gets that pass off to Olsen, back to Broughton.
Olsen looking for a big pass here. Brings it back. Stalker. Stalker gets past. Stalker goes through. Stalker is in the box. Gets tackled. Very nice tackle from Norfolk right there.
Super aggressive there from the Saints, having Stalker play offense there. He's been right back there with Broughton on defense for most of the season. Made the jump up to his starter and has been a very defensive player. So very interesting to see that aggression. I really like watching that. And Broughton tries to take a shot low to the ground. Couldn't quite get the angle, and his shocker is wide left. And Overstreet, just letting that one go out of bounds, boxing out the attacker, and he'll have a throw in. And that one again out on Norfolk. And again, put out of bounds by Norfolk for a Tyler Overstreet throw-in. And Norfolk takes it away. And Saints defense, can they come up big here? And the shot taken in.
Good save there from Colin Lees. Great prevention and save.
So that was Norfolk's first shot on goal. The first one Weiss has had to really make a move for, and he manages to cover it and avoid a goal as we approach the end of the first half. But a little under a minute to go, about a minute 20 seconds. Reed has been playing great defense one-on-one all game. Minute left to go in the first half. And Evan Broughton, great job to avoid the corner kick there. And Weiss with another save there. Not sure if that was quite on target, but really dangerous to have the ball rolling in front of the goal like that. So great job from Colin Weiss there. Been on point today.
Bierlin leaves it, throw-in.
We are at the 45th minute, so at any point could see the rest blow the first half over.
Looks like it's going to be this one last play here for the Saints. Chase Bierlin tries to give it to Hayes Carruthers, but that is out of bounds. Looks like they'll give Norfolk a free kick here. Goal kick.
So Saints defense just needs one more good series in them in the first half, most likely. I doubt we'll see much play once this series is over, at least before halftime.
So Olsen, Chase Bierlin. Deflected. Tyler O'Shea gives it back to Broughton. Broughton loses it.
Got to rush back on defense now.
Simple and easy pressure from Stalker and Butler there. See what Cole can do here up front. Cole's looking for a teammate.
So almost 2 minutes of extra time in the first half so far. And Overstreet takes a fall. And back up.
Sends it up.
And a couple of Saints defenders get back, but Norfolk.
Oh, great fight back there from Soccer.
And that will do the first half. So the Saints lead 1-0 thanks to a second-minute goal by Lucas Gordonier. No goal since. Both teams have had their opportunities. So we will be back after halftime.
And welcome back to the second half of this match today. The score is 1-0 for the Saints here going into this half.
Yeah, Gordon Neer already getting a corner kick, gearing up to take it from that left side for the Saints.
Gordon Neer sends it in. Evan, Mason Groom seems to get ahead on it.
Evan just not quite high enough to put that one in. And it'll be another goalie kick for Norfolk. And Guru manages to win that one for the Saints. Johnson couldn't quite keep that one, but the Saints offense recovers. And skied up by Norfolk's defense, and Broughton getting the head on it. Sounds like Norfolk's coach yelling for everybody to get up. So probably going to play real aggressive on offense in this second half. Some heavy contact. Johnson took a tumble, but got back up. And that will end with Norfolk clearing it out for a St. Christopher's throw-in. And Broughton. Overstreet's got it on that left side. Tries to hit the through ball to Bjorlin. Can't quite weave it through the defenders.
Send Wilson in. Easy save for the keeper.
And a high goalie kick. And I believe they're going to call a foul there on Norfolk. So Evan Broughton in the backfield. Johnson and Stalker talking this one over. And Johnson keeping it in bounds there. Overstreet can't quite hold on to it there. And Olsen recovers with a nice cut back. And it's going to be a St. Christopher's throw-in. And a through ball couldn't quite get in through Dan Kehoe. But Overstreet couldn't quite hold on to it. So Looked like it could have been a nice opportunity for the Saints, but they just couldn't quite capitalize there. And it'll be another goalie kick for Norfolk. And Norfolk, that shot deflected off Stalker. And Groom fighting for it, wins it. Pass up to Bierlin, gets it to Olsen. Cleared out. It'll be another Saints throw in. Taken by Overstreet. And both teams really making an effort for possession here. And Bierlin passes it back. Overstreet, his shot, I believe, deflected. No, it was not. It was just off target, had the wrong spin on it. It'll be another goalie kick for Norfolk. Low to the ground there, but an accurate pass. That looks like it'll be free kick for Norfolk. So Gordon Ear playing real close. He's got, it's like Dano behind him. Takes a kick into the box. Header keeps it out. And cleared away about midfield. Same story there. And Dano is running in for it, couldn't quite catch up. And Johnson recovers.
Dano Wishnack.
And some heavy contact there, no whistle blown. Goalie kick. And Jack's pass. Jack Riggins' this pass just a little too far. And a
Got Cash on the wing.
Strong header there by Gordonier.
Yeah.
And accurate too, found Cash Kisner. Unfortunately, couldn't keep it in bounds, but it will be a throw for the Saints, taken by Overstreet. Tried to get it over the defenders to Gordonier, couldn't quite do it. And Rickards to Dano trying to get Kisner, couldn't find him. And Broughton over there fighting on defense. Out of bounds, it'll be a goalie kick for Colin Weiss. And Colin Weiss just going to fall on that one. And a nice ball there to Kisner. Couldn't quite keep it as a touch, just a little too much. And they've Broughton with a valiant effort on defense. Takes a tumble at the end there. He's going to have the free kick. The kick up. Finds Dano. Cleared out there. And Saints throw in. So Saints get possession back as we approach the 60th minute of this matchup. And I believe that is off of Rickards, and it was, so it'll be a Trinity throw-in. Cleared out. And a Trinity player is down on the field. Right back up, so. Apologies, Norfolk Not Trinity. So a free kick for Norfolk. It's low and kept out. An impressive diving play there as Colin Weiss showing his talent and avoiding a Norfolk goal, but they will have a corner kick on that left side.
Yeah, an amazing save there by Colin Weiss, and he couldn't keep to it. He deflected it, but M. Brown was right there to clear that ball, so it's amazing play from him as well to be ready.
Headed out there. I think it's Stalker getting a set on it. And Norfolk really putting the pressure on here. Bjorlin wins it. And Overstreet showing his possession skills there. Butler can't quite hold on to it. And Weiss takes it in again. An excellent game from Colin Weiss. A nice pass to Butler. Through ball. Bjorlin. The shot. Oh.
Oh, no.
So close. Unfortunately deflected off the hands of Norfolk's goalkeeper and off the top crossbar. So the Saints just missed the opportunity to make it a 2-0 game. And it'll be another free kick taken up. Looks like just behind midfield by Norfolk's goalkeeper. It is high, far, off the hands of, and can they keep it out of the goal?
Mason Groom sends it out.
And yet another clutch play by Colin Weiss. And another one there for that matter. Colin Weiss just everywhere today. An excellent game by him, and he's just making some great plays in that goalie spot for the Saints. And you don't love to see him have to make this play so often, but luckily for the Saints he has. And it has resulted in 0 points so far for Norfolk. That one's skied, and again, Colin Weiss, reliable as ever, taking that one in. Cleared out. Tried to find Bjorlin just too far. Cleared up by Stalker. Out of bounds on Norfolk. Harry Groom. Or sorry, Mason Groom to take the throw in. Looking for something. Scott Johnson relatively open to his left. Looks like he wants to go for something a little more ambitious. Throw. Gets it to Bjorlin.
Daniel Kia sends it in. Bierlin. A save from
Oh
the
my
Norfolk goalie.
gosh.
Wow.
Norfolk's goalie has just been on point today. Catching that one out of the air, saving it and avoiding the corner kick. Just what a job there. Huge props to Norfolk's goalkeeper. He's been excellent today. It's a great goalkeeper play from both teams here. Love to see it. And can the Saints offense get something similar going here? As they've been putting a lot of pressure on in the second half. And let's see if they can get another good series going with Mason Groom to start with the throw-in. And the through ball just too short, a little bit miscommunication there. Gordonier with a free kick. Let's see what the Saints can get going here. And the shot from Gordonier taken in. And now players on both teams charging down the field, rushing to get something going. And Johnson. And they're going to call that one against Norfolk. Going to say there's just too much contact against Groom. And Kehoe can't quite get the shot off. A couple defenders in the area. And number 5 was on the ground for like that whole thing and just got up. Like, you're not hurt. And Johnson pokes it out, cleared away. I believe that was Broughton. Johnson passes it to Butler. Butler weaving a couple defenders, couldn't quite get a good pass off. And way upfield. And Weiss rushing to get back in goal. And luckily they managed to clear it out before Norfolk could take advantage of the goalkeeper's absence there. Put upfield. Can Gordonier capitalize? Gordonier, through ball, Kehoe, test shot! Daniel Kehoe with goal number 2 for the Saints just before the 70th minute of this matchup. The assist from Gordonier ends up in goal number 2.
Amazing there from Kia. That's exactly the buffer they needed right there. That is what we wanted.
So between Gordonier's first goal and now Kehoe's for the second, there was 67 consecutive minutes of play with no goals. It was a very defensive game outside of just now in that very beginning. Just a bit of an errant touch there by Olsen. Under 20 minutes to go. Cleared away by Overstreet and out of bounds just before midfield. And Carithers pokes it out, had a little bit of open space, and Gordon Neer has it now. Makes a pass back to Reed. And Reed tries to get a pass off to Cox. Unfortunately, just hit out of bounds and clears it out of bounds with his head there. And that ball high and taken in. Colin Weiss. Bit of a jump ball there. Had a attacker for Norfolk in the area. And punts that one upfield. Carithers putting a little bit of pressure on. Pass to Cox. Cox fights through a defender. Keeps it. Pass to Gordonier. Gordonier with the shot taken in, but not quite. But the Saints couldn't quite capitalize as Carithers ran in there to try and put it back out after the slip up by Norfolk's goalkeeper. But it is put out of bounds for a Norfolk goalie kick. It's a little under 15, well over, sorry, 15 minutes left to play. Butler gets a pass. It's Broughton on that wing. Broughton, his pass intercepted. And the Saints rushing back to get on defense. The pass, the shot deflected. I believe it was Rickards who deflected it and keeping it out of the goal, but I believe it will be a Norfolk corner kick.
Amazing defensive consistency right here. I'm loving it. Putting it out all on the line.
Absolutely. And that corner kick ends up in a shot that is just too high. Would have been a beauty from Norfolk, but just misses. And Saints making some substitutions here. Looks like Olsen is back in. Not sure exactly. Yeah, the others are. Looks like Bjorn and Olsen back into the game as Stalker joining up the wing a little bit, taking it slow. And the Saints just want to keep it out of the back of their net as they are up 2-0. Tries to get a through ball to Gordonier. Can't quite find him. But there's Reed putting some serious pressure on. Just a wall back there. Alexander Reed. The pass. Carruthers. The touch. Can Carruthers capitalize? Tripped up by a couple defenders. The shot. No good. Couldn't quite put number 3 on the board. Thought it was probably barely on target. Probably would have headed for that right goalpost, but another shot that is taken in by Norfolk's goalkeeper. And that one behind the goal. And it'll be a Saints goalie kick, I believe. I believe it was off of Norfolk, and it was. So Colin Weiss will have a goalie kick as we are right about into the 77th minute. 13 minutes to play. 2-0 lead for the Saints. Daniel Kehoe and Lucas Gordonier with those goals if you are tuning in after the fact. On the wing is Overstreet. Pass to Kehoe. And finds this guy, Overstreet, out on the wing. Has a defender on him. Into the box. Cannot quite find anybody for the shot. Cleared out. It'll be a Saints throw-in. Pretty far into Norfolk. Their side of the field. Throw-in. Kehoe. Cleared out. And Broughton is tripped up, and they're going to call a foul. Looks like a pretty blatant shove on Broughton to me. I mean, he went right down. Stalker. Johnson. Johnson tripped up there, and Groom could not quite keep it in bounds. It'll be a Norfolk throw-in. No, it's going to be they're going to call a foul. It's going to be a Saints free kick, it looks like. So I'm mistaken there. Big difference. And looks like either Stalker or Olsen will take it. Gordonier's coming up to take it, looks like. So it will be Gordonier. Olsen headed towards the box with some of his teammates. Saints have 3 guys back, Stalker, Overstreet, and Johnson, as here is Gordonier's kick. Is high into the box. And Kehoe putting the pressure on, chasing that one down. Keeps it in bounds. Impressive effort. Through the legs, Kehoe tries to get the cross. And Karoom, his shot just over the top bar. And the Saints miss on another shot. About 10 minutes left to play as we approach the 80th minute of this varsity soccer matchup. Another Norfolk goalie kick. Past midfield, but it's just right out of bounds. Too far right to keep it in. As a throw-in off the head of Norfolk. And another throw-in. This time it's Overstreet. Overstreet makes a throw. couldn't quite find Gordonier. He swung his leg up for it and just couldn't quite make contact, and it is out of bounds off the throw-in, I believe. And another Norfolk goalie kick. Upfield, and believe that is off of Overstreet, so I think it will be a Norfolk throw-in. Less than 10 minutes to go. 8 plus some. Cleared out. Not cleared out, not quite, as Norfolk got a head on it. And that is out of bounds on Norfolk for a Colin Weiss goalie kick. Colin Weiss been on point today, has some big saves, and been just such a great job keeping it out of the back of the net. And, I mean, the Saints' defense has slipped up quite a few times in this game, and, I mean, it's an impressive Norfolk offense. And Colin Weiss has just been so important for the Saints this game. Johnson off the leg of Keogh. Gordonier makes the move, and his shot is way off target, but I don't think it matters. I think they got him for offsides. So the goalie kick is high upfield. Johnson gets it out of the crowd, but right back to Norfolk. Groom manages to get in a tough pass. Johnson, just too many defenders for Johnson to keep hold of it. Another kick by Norfolk's goalkeeper, just to the right of the box. I'm not sure exactly who that was off of. I think it's off of Norfolk, and it looks like it will be. And a long kick upfield finds Groom, and Groom manages to keep possession off of a bad touch by Norfolk. Tries to get into box. That's been their bread and butter all game. Couldn't find anybody there, though. And over the goal, and it'll be a Saints corner kick. I believe Overstreet will take this one, as he usually does, and it looks like he's coming over to do just that. So Overstreet taking the corner. Usually takes those from the right side, Gordonier from the left. Just getting it set as Butler and Stalker back at midfield. Everyone else pretty far up. Takes a shot off the heel of, I believe that's off of Norfolk. Not totally sure, and it was. So it'll be another Tyler Overstreet corner kick. Same spot. Takes a shot, and a couple guys in the box. Both teams fighting for it. Gordonier has it. Can he keep control of it? Gets it to Groom. Bjorlin pass off back to Overstreet. He kicks it upfield and taken in by Norfolk's goalkeeper. Would have been out of bounds. And he punts it high up to midfield. Taken in by goalkeeper. And some impressive defense by the Saints, and through the legs of a defender, and couldn't quite hold on to it, unfortunately, after the nice move there. Less than 3 minutes to go. And Norfolk seriously trying to ramp up the pressure on the Saints defense. They've had their opportunities to the game through that pressure, but have not capitalized on any of them, as they have not put any points on the board so far. So corner kick will be taken by Norfolk. Can they make an opportunity for themselves here? Low to the ground, not sure that's what he intended to do, but they retain possession, and that one, couple of headers, going to keep that one out of the back of the net, and
volley there.
Oh, shanked a little bit. I think that was Bjorlin, but recovered by Overstreet. Out of bounds on the Saints. Another throw in for Norfolk. And a lot of defenders around him. A Norfolk player is down as the Saints getting a break here. Players back up and taking a fall there. I think that was, looks like Wishnack took a bit of a fall there. And another fall, that one taken by Olsen, but Wishnack, one-on-one, gets through one defender, but the Norfolk defense recovers there. And now Wishnack went down again there, but let's just stay out. And another tumble taken by RJ Johnson on that one. Taken away. Looks like maybe it's offsides, but Norfolk's goalkeeper high up again to take this one. 20 seconds left of regular play. Extra time. Not sure exactly how much we have. I'd wager probably just a couple of minutes. And I believe that was probably a shot, but it went way wide left. Colin Reese, no need to take action for him on that one. And we are into the 90th minute. So the refs could blow the game dead any second now, as there's Broughton cleared it out. It'll be, I believe, a Norfolk corner kick. And the lights are on for the last little bit of this game. Long kick up into the box. The header not going to put it in, and Colin Weiss letting it roll out of bounds for the goalie kick. And this one will be taken by Evan Broughton. It is upfield. And both teams making an effort for it. Cleared upfield by Overstreet, back to Norfolk's goalie. So we've reached nearly 2 minutes of extra playing time here. As can Norfolk finally get something going on offense? They cannot. Colin Weiss hauls it in. And Colin Weiss's goalie kick upfield, and that will end the game. The Saints with another home win, their 14th of the season, or 14th win of the season, I apologize, not the 14th home game win, but they take it home 2-0 against an impressive Norfolk team, showing off their talent in this one, especially on offense, and we'll be back